Clément and Robin, three students committed to the environmental cause, and especially the water pollution. There are lots of issues related to this topic. Among them is the increase of pollutants in the oceans. Did you know, for example, that 92% of plastic pollution in the ocean is due to microplastic? That is enormous. And the problem is they are everywhere. You can find them in the city dust or from products that you use at home. Microplastics are plastic fragments of less than 5 millimeters in length. So you may wonder, how can such small pieces cause that much harm? The microplastics find their way into the food chain and lead to the death of sea creatures as well as the deterioration of marine life. One of the main causes, as we said, is products that we use at home. The fragments are so small that they can pass through the water filtration system and end up in our oceans. One of the products that we chose to talk about today is the kitchen sponge, because they are made of plastic as well as residues of petrol and glue and lots of chemicals. Every time you use them, you contribute to the pollution of our oceans.
Now we will see how to craft a sponge, and to do this you will need a few things like all the socks, scissors, and a board of wood, or in our case a board in carton. At first you need to take your support of cartoon and you will draw a square of 13 centimeters for each side. Normally you obtain something like that, and with these things we can do a sponge. Now put 5 strips vertically. Next we will weave the first strip horizontally, and to do this we will put the first above the first vertically and below the second one. We will do this until the end of the row. For the second strip, start below the second vertically, then the second above, and alternate until the end of the row. And you will repeat this process until you have finished to weave all the strips. Now that all the strips are in position, we will weave the sponge, and to make that we will take the extremity of the strip located both ends with your thumbs and your forefinger. Then put the second strip into the first one and tighten. Then we will reiterate this operation until the last one. And the last one can allow you to attach your sponge in a place in your kitchen, for example, so it's very useful. To obtain something like that. You can see the sponge is very flexible and elastic, so it can be very useful when you do your dish. So now we will see how to take care of a sponge, and we will also see how to make the sponge last over the time, to be the more ecological and to have a footprint which is very low.
To soften it, you have to wash it with white vinegar. Of course, the sponge is made from old fabrics, and the production of fabrics has an impact on water pollution, but it is the recycling aspect that matters to us, as you reuse the textile and give a second life to it to make a sponge.